My sharing tonight will be on Christian meditation, okay, which I have been doing for the past 10 years or so. It's a form of prayer which have brought a lot of benefits to me, a lot of changes to me. So tonight I will share with you what Christian meditation is all about. Introduction to Christian meditation. To start off with, good evening, fathers, deacons, laity, brothers and sisters in Christ. Tonight I'll be sharing with you on Christian meditation. You know, Christian meditation is a prayer, and whatever draws us into the presence of God is a form of prayer. There are many forms of prayer. All forms of prayer are valid, provided they come from a sincere heart. Okay, there must be a time and a place dedicated in our daily life, dedicated to prayer. And the next thing I'm saying is the way you pray is the way you live. You think about it. The way you pray is the way you live. You can Google this up and you can search in Google. There's a lot of info on this. The way you pray is the way you live. Okay. Prayer is the wheel that moves our lives spiritually towards God. You know, the wheel of prayer here, a good way of understanding prayer is the symbol of the wheel. Look at the wheel. There are both movement and groundedness in the wheel. Prayer is our movement or journey towards God. The wheel has to be grounded, that is integrated into our daily living. Otherwise, it's going nowhere if it is just spinning in the air. Now, the spokes of the wheel represents the different forms of prayer: intercessory, thanksgiving, reading the word, petition, meditation, divine mercy, chaplet, rosary, Eucharist, and other prayers also. But you have to understand that no prayer is more superior than the other. All prayers are equal. And prayers are like you wearing different types of clothes for different occasions. Different prayers are for different occasions. You wear different clothes. You want to go play sports, you wear sports wear. You want to go swimming, you wear your swimming wear. You go dinner, you wear more formal. So in the same way, when you pray for different times, different occasion, and it's a different form of prayer. And all these prayer, they converge at the hub of the wheel, the center. And in the center, we find the prayer of Christ. In the center, there is stillness. There is Christ there. Okay. Christian meditation. What is Christian meditation? It is an ancient form of prayer found in many traditions and has been practiced since the 4th century by the Desert Fathers. That's why earlier I said the way you pray is the way you live. And these Desert Fathers, they live, you know, very hermity lives. They live like almost alone, or, you know, very few people together. That's how to them, silent prayer is their form of prayer. And in a Christian tradition, meditation is pure prayer or prayer of the heart. Because why? Because it is without thoughts, without words, and without images. And when you meditate, you're not thinking about God, You're not speaking to God. You are simply being with God in the silence and stillness of the present moment. Not the past, not the future, but the present moment. You are simply being with God. You are moving from the mind to the heart. It is a prayer of silence, stillness, and attention. The essence of all prayer and love is attention. You know, when you love someone, you give all that attention to that person. Christian meditation is not acquisitive. That means you're not trying to acquire anything. There is nothing to acquire but to lose, to let go. In losing and letting go, that you will find everything that you have, everything that you are given. Christian meditation is a simple, quiet, and peaceful way of prayer. No difficult theories or techniques to master. It is a prayer of the heart, a contemplative prayer. Simply being with God, opening our hearts to Him so that He can be in us. In a Christian meditation, you remember the 3S: silence, stillness, and simplicity. Silence, stillness of body and mind, and simple to learn, but difficult to master. For in Romans 8:26, it is, you see the words here, for we do not know how to pray as we ought, but that very Spirit intercedes with deep sighs, too deep for words. And also in the Bible, in Matthew 6:6, you find that but when you pray, go to your room, shut the door, and pray to your Father who is there in the secret place, and your Father who sees what is secret will reward you. Be still and know that I am God, the most famous Psalm 46:10. And these words, this signage is you can see at the Cathedral of the Holy Spirit at the entrance there. Be still that know that I am God. Psalm 46:10. Now that you know what meditation is and all that, you say, how do you meditate? How to meditate? So first of all, you set a timer from 20 to 30 minutes. There are many apps available, or you can just use a timer. A timer, same timer will be good enough. You sit on your chair or on the floor with your back straight. You cannot be walking because you're not keeping still. You cannot be lying down because otherwise you will fall asleep. Then you release all body tension and cease movement. You close your eyes lightly. Be still. Relax, but alert. Breathe normally. Breathe normally. Then you say silently a prayer word or a mantra. The recommended word is Maranatha, meaning come Lord in Aramaic. And this word is found in the Bible. It's 4 syllables. It helps you to clear your mind. So continue with that. You see that how do you meditate? You don't think of the meaning of the mantra. Also, Maranatha hasn't got any meaning. You just say the word. Say it gently, continuously, silently repeating it from the beginning to the end. Let go of all distractions, thoughts and images. They are unavoidable. Because you know why? Our monkey mind, thoughts will be jumping here and jumping there. So there's no way you will not be without thoughts. The thoughts will always be there. The only thing you just have to push them aside. And then you keep returning to the mantra. Say the mantra faithfully, with attention, with love, in total simplicity. So when do you meditate? You meditate every day, twice a day, morning and evening. Suggest you set a regular time and a place to do it. Like myself, I meditate every morning once I wake up, 20 minutes. And then afternoon, 4 o'clock, my wife will join me for another round of meditation. And we meditate for 20 to 30 minutes each time. 20 to 30 minutes. 30 minutes should be the maximum. Don't try to go over that. And very important that you join a meditation group. You meditate individually, but you also join a group because of the group actually helps to build community. That's why WCCM is known as a World Community of Christian Meditation. So you will be asking what happens during meditation. What happens? Nothing. Absolutely nothing. Just let go of all thoughts and images. No one has levitated. No one is transported anywhere. And because God is in you, nothing bad or evil will come into you. This is a very common question that people ask when they meditate. Will evil spirits come into me and this and that? But because the spirit is in you, so how can the bad evil spirits come into you? Mark 8:34 says that anyone who wishes to be a follower of mine must leave self behind. Success or failure are not relevant terms to describe the experience of meditation. No evaluation, no need to evaluate whether you are doing well or doing not well, or not doing good or not good. No evaluation on meditation. These are terms used by the ego. And in meditation, we learn to leave behind the self or the ego. And what does ego stand for? EGO. Ego is aging God out. The bigger your ego, the more you age God out of your life. And what do you get out of meditation? What are the fruits of meditation? Fruits of meditation. The fruits of meditation you see in Galatians 5:22-23. Love, the first one. Joy, peace, patience, kindness, generosity, faithfulness, gentleness, and self-control. These are the fruits of meditation. And you will be blessed with changes in your spiritual life and your physical life. Spiritual, that means the prayer life, the way you read the Bible, the way you listen to Father's homily, all these will be more meaningful. Like you are, reading the Bible at a different level. And physical, medical, character, emotion, all these changes will come at the time that God decides that He answers your prayers. But when you meditate, we are not pray for anything because you're not thinking of anything, you're not saying anything. But in His time, God will answer you. There are people who have been had their blood pressure reduced, diabetes, blood sugar level reduced, and there was even a case of a lady with stage 4 cancer whose life was extended from 3-4 months to 19 months until she was able to see her daughter get married and able to hold the grandchildren. Character-wise, you will change also. You probably be more forgiving, more accepting of people that are not you are comfortable with and all that. You will see them in a different light. But these changes, you not see it yourself, you may not see it yourself, but people will see it in you. People will notice the change in you. And all this meditation, all those who meditate, we actually belong to a WCCM community. Okay. WCCM stands for World Community for Christian Meditation. It is a worldwide community in over 200 countries with more than 2,000 meditation groups. So everywhere there's a meditation group. Anytime there are groups of people meditating, you go to a different country, you can join the meditation group. And in Malaysia, there are 31 meditation groups. 31 meditation groups in Malaysia. But surprisingly, 100 over groups in Indonesia. There are more meditation groups in Indonesia than in Malaysia. There are 10 in Penang and Kedah. 3 in Church of Immaculate Conception. 2 in CDM Penang. 1 English, 1 Chinese. 1 in CHS, the Cathedral in Penang. 1 in Mount Mariam Cancer Hospital. 1 in the Minor Basilica, St. Anne, BM. 1 in Butterworth, St. Cheston and Imbert, Blessed Virgin Mary. And 1 in Alosta, Church of St. Michael. So these are the 10 meditation groups in Penang and Kedah, of which I'm appointed by the bishop to be in charge of these groups. And in Klang Valley, there are 13 groups. 2 in Church of Sacred Heart, 2 in St. Francis of Assisi, 1 in Cathedral of St. John, 1 in Our Lady of Fatima, Bridgefields, 1 in CDM, and 1 group in St. Ignatius Church. I see there's a big group of people from St. Ignatius group, St. Ignatius Church, sorry. And then continuing, you have 1 in STM, St. Thomas More, 1 in Assumption Church, 1 in SFX, St. Francis Xavier in PJ, Jalan Basing, and 1 online group in Our Lady of Lourdes Klang. There's a participant from OLL Klang, and 1 in SFX Malacca. So 13 in Klang Valley. As for Perak, there are 5 groups, 3 in SMC, St. Michael Church, 1 in OMPH, Our Mother of Perpetual Help, 1 in St. Louis Church, Taiping. The one in St. Louis Church is a new group. We did the introductory workshop for them just about 6 months ago. And in East Malaysia, there are 3 groups. 1 in Sacred Heart Cathedral, 1 in St. Joseph Cathedral, and 1 online group in Kota Kinabalu, Sabah. So these are the groups in WCCM in Malaysia. And the National Spiritual Director for WCCN is Father Gerard Terawan. He's now in St. John Cathedral. He was with CDM Shah Alam, and before that, College General. And World Spiritual Director is Father Lawrence Freeman, OSB. He's a Benedictine monk. And for the website, in case you want to have more information on WCCN, the website is stated here. You can go to the website. Very easy to remember, wccm.org or wccmmalaysia.org, and all the info is on meditation is there. There's also a Facebook, for WCCM Malaysia. And we meditate on Zoom. There's a group meditation every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 8:30, from 8:30 to 9:15. We meet on Zoom on these three nights a week. And then you can contact me on this number for Zoom link or the names of the group leaders. Just now I went through all the churches that have meditation groups. So you want to join a group, or you can WhatsApp me for the names of the leaders, or you can WhatsApp me for the Zoom link that you can join. Even tomorrow, there's a Zoom meditation on Friday. You can join the meditation group. So now we do a short meditation, 5 minutes only. Actually, 5 minutes for children of 5 years old. For children, they meditate according to the age. 5 years old, 5 minutes, 6 years old, 6 minutes, 10 years old, 10 minutes. But for adults, we meditate 20 minutes. Okay. Opening prayer before we meditate. Heavenly Father, open our hearts to the silent presence of the Spirit of your Son. Lead us into the mysterious silence where your love is revealed to all who call. Maranatha, Maranatha, come Lord Jesus. So the chime will go, and we'll meditate for 5 minutes. Then there'll be another chime. Then we end the meditation with a closing prayer. Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come. Thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. Amen. That concludes the presentation on our meditation. Thank you for listening.
We thank Brother Mike Yong for spending time with us, talking to us about meditation. What is meditation? What is the benefits of meditation? How long do you meditate? How do you meditate? Where do you meditate? When do you meditate? Why do you meditate? The benefits. And he also told us that meditating is another form of praising the Lord, thanking the Lord, glorifying the Lord. It is not better than another form of worship. It is equivalent or the same. And he also said, what is ego? Aging God out. So we thank Brother Mike Yong for sharing with us and informing us how to go about it and where to contact. And he also shared with us his numbers. So we're very grateful to Brother Mike Yong for that.